Hey Cake, hey Cake, hey Cake, guess what? Once again, I'm able to edit videos. Thank you, Gian, for your link. You're awesome. This video is what you should be doing, basically. It's kind of gonna be like Oprah's favorite things, except I'm not giving away free stuff. So, in the category of things you should be reading, The Princess Bride. This movie is really big in my family. When something goes wrong, this is what my parents bust out. Like last summer, my parents kept suggesting that we watch The Princess Bride. The book I much prefer to the movie, and I really like the movie. If you haven't read this book, just inconceivable, guys. I just need you to read this. And if you don't like it, which I know some of you don't, then please just don't make fun of it too much. This is one of my textbooks, so I know that's gonna turn people off, but it's not really a textbook. It's called Without a Net, The Female Experience of Growing Up Working Class, and it's pretty much just women talking about their stories. It's really, I don't know, powerful. It just made me think a lot. It's a bunch of little stories, so it's not like a scary textbook. And I have a copy of it. I already paid for it. I'm not returning it to the bookstore, so you can all read it. TV shows you should be watching. I own the first 4 seasons of The X-Files because I'm kind of a dork. It's science fiction, so if that's not your thing, then don't watch it. But it's just really, this show, man, this is what I was doing all semester when I should have been studying. And I can get you started on the show if you're ever interested. I would be thrilled to watch an episode with you. Scully, who is the female lead, she's just so cool, you know? Like, when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be her. Also, I think I've talked enough about How I Met Your Mother, but you should be watching that too. Music you should be listening to: Mumford & Sons and Perry Grip. Mumford & Sons is my legitimate, you know, suggestion. And my hands hold my heart, let love grow. And Perry Grip because I can't believe that some of you didn't know Last Train to Awesometown. I am flabbergasted. So just go to their website. Everything is free download. In my final category, websites that you should be visiting. And I only have one recommendation because I really feel strongly about it. It's called I Wrote This For You. And I know I've talked about this before, and I think some of you guys follow it. It's like a blog. The photographer is from Japan, and the guy who writes the actual text is in South Africa. It's kind of like poetry almost. I mean, that's what it makes me think of. And there are certain days when I just get up and I read it and I'm like, this guy, I've never met him. He's in, you know, South Africa. I'm never gonna meet him, but he gets me. And I don't know if any of you guys have felt that way about things before. You should be checking it out because it's really cool. So my question this week for all of you is, can you recommend to me a book or a website or whatever? Those are all my favorite things, so you should tell me about yours. If I went to space, I would want to see a shooting star, like up close and personal. For the 4th of July, I went to my aunt's house. My one cousin has finally become a teenager and discovered, you know, the great satisfaction that lies in brooding. So she was just angrily texting people, and my grandma was being passive aggressive about my hair. The fun part was I got to see my cousin Aiden, who's 2 and adorable. Oh, I guess the one wish I remember from when I was like a kid was the year after my dogs died. I kept wishing for new dogs. I will see you tomorrow, Diana. Bye, guys.